they ready to go?
Yes, they'll be down in a few minutes.
Thank goodness, having them both here this past week has been simply unendurable.
I thought you liked them. Or at least Jane.
She's a sweet girl, and I know you dote in her, but really, Charles, the Bennets aren't exactly the type of people who fit in here at Netherfield, don't you think?
What's wrong with them?
What's wrong with them? Can you really ask such a question? They're all so common.
Really, Caroline? I think you're being a little bit harsh in your judgments. Don't you think so?
You do seem to have become very attached to Miss Bennet.
I have indeed. I find her such wonderful company.
That is all very well, my dear friend, but are you sure your feelings are fully reciprocated?
Do you not think they are?
She likes you, well enough, I am sure. Who would not? But whether her feelings run deeper than that, I do not know. Do you not find her a little reticent?
Well, I've never thought about it like that. She's modest, to be sure.
I think it's quite absurd for you to be entertaining any serious thoughts towards her. She's a charming girl, right enough, but her background is totally unsuitable for one such as you. Surely you must see that.
Are you of the same opinion?
I think it is good that your business takes you to London at this juncture. It might help you to see things in a more objective light.
I have heard much of the charm and beauty of your daughters, but in this case, fame has fallen far short of the truth.
Why, thank you, Mr. Collins. And with all my heart, I hope it may prove so, for otherwise they will be destitute enough.
It may comfort you to know that since I am to inherit your estate upon the death of your husband, I feel bound to choose a wife from among your daughters.
That is very considerate of you, Mr. Collins, and I'm sure you'll find one of them suitable.
I'm sure I shall. What about Miss Elizabeth?
No, Elizabeth has no claims on her at the moment.
Splendid. I think she should do admirably. It's very important to make the right decision, you know.
If I have to endure any more of Mr. Collins, I think I shall go mad. He follows me everywhere. This morning I had to plead a headache just so I could enjoy some respite from him while they went to town. It seems they're back already.
Ah, my dear Elizabeth, do you suffer still?
I do, Mr. Collins, but I must try to not let it spoil things for others.
An admirable sentiment. Would you object if I had words with dear Elizabeth alone?
No, please don't go. You'd better stay. I'd rather not be on my own.
Don't be absurd. Let him be heard. You stay and talk to Mr. Collins now without another word. Come on, my dear, let's leave them here.
Right from the day we met, I knew I wanted you to be my wife. I'm sure you know that I could offer you a most attractive life. Your life with me would be a life of constancy in every way. If you'll agree, I'll go and see your father right away. I think that's settled. There's nothing more to say.
I'm most honoured by your sweet proposal, but sadly it's one I reject.
But when you say no, I'm sure you mean yes, and you're just simply too shy to accept.
That's really not so. I really mean no. Now, if you will kindly excuse me, I really must go. I assure you, Mr. Collins, I wish you well, and that in making me your offer you have satisfied honour, and may therefore take possession of this estate when the time comes in all good conscience.
Please give me leave to flatter myself, dear cousin, that your refusal is merely words, since you're highly unlikely to receive a better offer.
I assure you, sir, I have no pretension to the kind of elegance that consists of tormenting a respectable man with false refusals.
Oh, you're so charming. I'm persuaded that, once sanctioned by your parents, our union will be a most blessed one. I think I shall tell your mother first, and then your father.
Oh.
Good morning, Mr. Collins. I hope I'm not intruding.
Not at all. It's always a pleasure to see one of Miss Elizabeth's friends. You may as well be the first to know. I've just proposed to Miss Elizabeth.
Proposed?
Yes, she's just left to inform her mother.
And has she accepted your proposal?
Well, no, not in so many words, but she would be very foolish not to, would she not?
Yes, of course, but I thought she was expecting...
Mr. Collins, take no heed of what Lizzie says. Are you sure you should be brought to her senses? She can be so headstrong and foolish sometimes.
Headstrong and foolish? That's not very desirable in a wife.
Well, just in matters such as these. Oh, I'll talk to Mr. Bennet. Are you sure you should be brought to her senses?
I am becoming most perturbed by this turn of events. If she is indeed headstrong and foolish,
Mr. Collins, you must not be offended by Lizzie's refusal. I'm sure she would be greatly honoured to receive such a proposal from a fine and distinguished man.
You are too kind, Miss Lucas.
Hear me out, Mr. Collins. I'm sure she would have found your proposal irresistible if it were not that she is expecting a proposal from another man.
Another man? Who?
His name is George Wickham.
I must thank you, Miss Lucas. It's just a wonder no one else took the trouble to tell me about Mr. Wickham.
Well, you see, Elizabeth has not actually admitted it to anyone, but as a close friend of hers, I can see she is quite captivated by Mr. Wickham. I have tried to warn her against him, but she is of a rather independent turn of mind.
Headstrong, foolish, and independent too? It seems I've had a lucky escape.
My dear Elizabeth, your mother informs me that she shall never speak to you again if you do not accept Mr. Collins's proposal.
Oh, Father.
On the other hand, I shall never speak to you again if you do.
Father?
So you see, you face an unhappy alternative either way.
Oh, Father.
How can you speak to her like that? You promised she'd marry Mr. Collins.
My dear, I have two small favours to ask. First, you allow me my understanding of the situation. And secondly, this room undisturbed. I'm about to settle down with the book.
Oh, Jane, I can't get sense out of anyone. What's the matter? Why do you look so... Who's this letter from?
It's from Caroline Bingley. She says she did not expect her brother to return to Netherfield.
Not returning. Has something happened to him?
She says he's been seeing an awful lot of Georgiana Darcy,
Mr. Darcy's sister.
who, according to Caroline, is without equal for beauty, elegance, or accomplishment. She says she does not expect it will be long before he is to be engaged to Miss Darcy.
I can't believe it. Oh, Jane, go talk to him. Go tell him.
I'm a little tired now. Please excuse me.
This is unbearable. Unbearable. As if losing one prospective husband wasn't enough. No. But you know, at least Jane has the excuse it was none of her doing. But you, how dare you turn down a proposal from Mr. Collins? No. You shall turn around and go and tell him right away.
Well, it seems that all's well that ends well. But Miss Elizabeth, you should have told me about your feelings for Mr. Wickham.
Mr. Wickham?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to keep it a secret. But surely you realise that Mr. Wickham was planning to propose to Miss Elizabeth.
Why, only today I heard that Mr. Wickham was engaged to Mary Long, you know, whose father died and left her £50,000.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Elizabeth.
This is all very confusing, but as I said, all's well that ends well. You may as well be the first to hear the good news. Miss Lucas and I are on our way to our father to discuss the prospect of a future together. Yes, Miss Lucas and I are to be married.
So Elizabeth is at the Rosemans vicarage with Charles and her new husband.
Yes, she's been there almost a week now. Oh, how I miss her when she's gone, for she's the one that I prefer. Although it's wrong to favour one, I cannot help but favour her. She always brightens up my day. She knows the way to make me smile. Her common sense and wit, when I take stock of it, are what make living in this house worthwhile. One shouldn't be so dependent on a daughter for one's comfort, but I just can't help it, Charles. It leaves a great big void when she's not around.
Well, I'm afraid you may have to suffer another parting from her before too long. It is my intention to invite her on our excursion to the Lake District this summer.
I would like to offer grounds for objection, but unfortunately can think of none, so I must grin and bear it. I dare say it'll do her good.
I'm surprised she was invited to the vicarage at all after rejecting Mr. Collins's proposal. I'm even more surprised that she accepted the invitation.
Well, Elizabeth and Charlotte have been good friends for some years now. No doubt the new Mrs. Collins needs someone to relieve the tedium of being married to Mr. Collins. Elizabeth writes there to visit Lord de Burgh this Saturday.